An investigation is underway this morning after a federal agent shoots and kills a suspect on Detroit's west side. Happened yesterday. Fox News' Roop Raj live in the newsroom now with the latest details. Roop?
Yeah, the latest detail is coming from a man who obviously knew the victim very well. We're talking about his own father. I had a chance to talk to him one-on-one within the last hour, and he tells us that his son did not have a hammer in his hand. As Police Chief James Craig says his officers have noted, this all took place inside of a home yesterday.
They killed my son in cold blood, and for that, I will never forget. Never forget.
The father of Terrance Kellom talking about what happened yesterday at 1 p.m. at this home on the 9500 block of Evergreen. Officers say they had a warrant out for the 20-year-old for weapons and armed robbery. Kevin Kellom says officers from the fugitive task force brought his son from upstairs to downstairs. The young man had his hands in his pockets and wasn't fully cooperating with police. Chief James Craig says Terrance had a weapon. Agents say it was a hammer.
The agent may have been faced with a threat, and it was at that point that he decided to use deadly force.
His hands went from open to clutched, and he was shaking. The last two words my son said was, "Daddy, Daddy." After the first two shots rung out, right after that, after I was rushed further into my dining room, bop, 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 at least 8 more shots rung out, and I know that for a fact. My son was shot 10 times.
Kevin Kellom asking the question, why was deadly force necessary when he was surrounded by officers?
Why not use tasers? They face-to-face as well as I'm face-to-face with you. Why not shooting in his legs? If he had a hammer, there was no hammer. No hammer. There was no weapons in my house. Period. I don't have weapons in my home.
And now Kellom, a grandfather, asking what he needs to tell Terrance's own children.
My grandson called me last night and asked me, "Granddaddy, where's TT? Why TT?" How can that question get answered? They assassinated my son right in my face.
And I should also tell you that later on today at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, there's going to be a protest that is planned at the corner of Evergreen in that area right there where this all took place later on today with a group that is opposed to police brutality. And in this case, this father, his family will all be a part of that march that's happening later on today. Reporting live in our newsroom, Roop Raj, Fox 2 News. Back over to you.